this demo, I'm going to show you how to create moving platforms to add just another component to your game. So I'm going to show you kind of what this looks like. So if you look at my my scene right here, this is my actual game. Down below, I turned off Maximize on Play so you can kind of see what the platform looks like. So if I hit play, you'll be able to see right here that my platform is actually moving back and forth. And it makes it pretty difficult, or it adds another layer to the game to make it a little bit more difficult and kind of fun and more challenging. And then, I mean, you can even see going in and playing this game now, it's going to be much more difficult. It was already pretty hard just with the platform that I had there being pretty skinny. So you can see. But anyway, so I'm going to show you how to add that effect with moving platforms. So the first thing you're going to do here is you're going to go up to your hierarchy. You're going to create an empty object, and we're going to call this platform manager. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to add, I'm going to just kind of zoom out here, we're going to add a box. But before we do that, we're actually going to click on Platform Manager. We're going to change all the settings to 0, 0, 0, just to kind of put it in the spot we want it. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a 3D object. I'm going to create a cube, right? And there's that cube all the way out there. I'm going to bring him over because I want this cube to be kind of going between this skinny platform right here, which maybe I need to make that a little bit larger just to make it a little bit easier to work with. But this cube right here, I'm going to drag this thing out. You could do this anyway. You can go up to your up here to your position, or I'm sorry, to your scale. I'm just going to do it manually, kind of, and put it in one spot here. So now some of this is going to take some experimentation. So as you get better with this, you may want to see, all right, what can I do? Can I make this thing move to multiple positions? How do I change this stuff? Some of that might be in the script that you might need to kind of play around. So here is my platform, and I want to call this moving platform. So right, and then moving platform, I'm actually going to take and drop onto my platform manager. Now you can see I have another platform manager, so I just want to close that down so you guys aren't getting confused. But here's my platform manager. Here's moving platform. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to go Command D, and I'm going to call this one position 1. So Command D is just duplicate, and then I'm going to click on position 1, Command D, and I'm going to go and position 2. All right, so I have position 1, position 2. Now, what I want to do is move these into my positions. Okay, where do I want this thing to be at position 1? So I click on position 1. All right, position 1 is going to be here, and then position 2 is going to be, say, here. Okay, maybe even for position 1, maybe I want this to go a little bit off screen to make it a little bit more difficult there. So there's position 1, there's position 2. Now what I'm going to do is go to position 1. I'm actually going to turn off my mesh renderer for it, and also for position 2, turn off my mesh renderer. Actually, I'm just going to totally take them off. Sorry about that. I'm going to remove the component completely. Go to position 2, remove component. Okay, so now we have Platform Manager, moving platform, position 1, position 2. What we're going to do next is you want to bring in this code. Now, this is up on Schoology, but the code says moving platforms.cs, and that is the code right there that we want. So what I've done is I've dragged this into my scripts folder already, and you can see it right here, moving platforms. So what I'm going to do is actually take this and drag it onto my platform manager that I just made. Okay. And here's my platform manager. So what it's asking for, all right? It's asking for a couple components. Moving platform, position 1, position 2. So moving platform, well, that's this. So I'll go to my platform manager. Moving platform goes in there. Position 1 goes in there. Position 2 goes into position 2, if it'll let me. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to hit save. And then what I did, because I wanted, I didn't want to play through the whole game. I want to see to make sure that it was working. So what I just did was I turned off Maximize on Play. That way I can just watch it on my scene. So I'm going to hit play, and let's see if it's working. All right, now you can see that one's working, but this one isn't. Why? Well, because I haven't set some of the speed components. So what I'm going to do is unplay, and I'm going to go over here to smooth. and just try some different numbers. So let's try 0.5 and let's try 0.5. Let's see what that does. So I'm going to Command S to save and hit play again. Let's see. Now you can see it's moving. Now, it's obviously not moving enough, so there's something that's wrong. So let's try 2 and let's try 2. Alright, and that one looks actually pretty good. A little bit fast, so maybe my reset time needs to be less. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so that was way longer, so reset time, let's go 6. Not 0.66. Hit save and hit play. And that, let's see, nice little pause there, so it gives me time to get on, and then shoots over. And again, I could keep playing with these numbers. All right, maybe that's too long, so I want to go down to 4, and I want this to be 3. Okay, save it. Let's hit play. And then there we go. So that looks pretty good. So there's more things you can do with this, and there'll be some more demos going up, but this is just how to get yourself going with moving platforms.